Hi friends, this lesson is for Module 4, Lesson 8. Last night I ran into a bit of a problem. Let me show it to you. I had these two pictures that I drew to explain how much I had of something and comparing it to how much my friend had. And I said, okay, those long sticks of course are 10 towers, so I had 10, 20, 21, 22, 23. And my friend had 10, 20, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 34. And I was like, I have 23 and you have 34. And then I couldn't explain how to say like who had the most or who didn't have the most. I was having a little bit of trouble. I wasn't sure what to do. Oh, but then I thought of our learning goal for today. Our learning goal for today says, I can describe numbers as greater than, less than, or equal to. Whoa, that's going to totally help me out because if I can now look at numbers and the pictures of numbers and write down what the number is that I see for the whole amount, now I'm going to be able to use these words, greater than, less than, or equal to describe them as I'm comparing. Let's try it. So here we go. If you'll notice up in the corner, I put a little box, and that just has my choices. I can either say greater than, less than, or equal to. So this is how you write down to describe numbers when you're comparing. If you'll see, there's a little arrow underneath 23, and I'm going to slide it from the left all the way to the right under 34. You read when you're comparing just like you read in a story. You start from the left and you work to the right. So I'm going to say 23 is something 34. All right, so these are my three choices. 23 is greater than 34? No. 23 is less than 34? Yeah, that makes sense. Because 23 is smaller than 34, so it is less than. Now let's see. Let's start from the left and read to the right and make sure I did it right in the right order. 23 is less than 34. Oh, yeah, good. Phew, that was really helpful having those choices. Let's try it again. Here I have, ooh, what number is that? Can you help me count up? Ooh, good job. Do you have your answer? Yeah, did you say 18? Yep, because there's a 10 and then 8 ones. 10 plus 8 is 18. And then my friend had, ooh, what number is that? Oh, you're so good. Yeah, 14. 10 plus 4 is 14. All right, now I want to compare them and I'm going to use my good describing words to do it. So these are my choices. Greater than, less than, or equal to. Now don't forget, I'm going to start at 18 and I'm going to read it like I'm going through a story. I'm going to say 18 is blah, 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 14. So what do you think? Is 18 greater than 14? Is it bigger? Is 18 less than 14? Is it smaller? Or is 18 equal to 14? What would you put on that line? Oh, you would? Oh, I put is greater than. That's because if I read it from left all the way to right, it would say 18 is greater than 14. And that makes sense because it's telling everybody that 18 is way bigger than 14. Okay, friend, I'm going to need you to get a dry erase board or a marker because I'm going to have you practice writing down these words. So press pause until you're ready and press play when you're ready to go. Okay, you ready? Now, friend, you do not have to draw any pictures. What? Did you hear me right? You don't have to draw any pictures. All I'm worried about today is making sure that we know how to describe those numbers. So you can write the numbers and then a blank line and then fill it in with either greater than, less than, or equal to. So here we go. Oh, I'm going to show you that I read that again. Okay. So this is my first number. All right, on your board, I want you to go ahead and write down what number you see there. Are you ready? Well, I see 2 10s, so that's 20 plus 9 ones, so that would be 29. Is that what you got? Good job, friend. Now I want you to draw that empty line because that's where we're going to write our comparing words. Okay, now what number is that? 2 10s plus 9 ones again? Oh, 29 again. All right, so your board should look something like that. 29, a blank line, and then 29. Now, we need to figure out how can we describe the numbers that we see. Don't forget, we're going to start from left and read all the way to the right. So 29 is blank 29. I want you to press pause and make a choice. I want you on that line to either write 29 is greater than, less than, or equal to. Friend, you should not spell any of those words wrong. Why not? That's right, they're written right there in the box. Okay, press play when you're ready to check yourself. Okay, you ready? This was a tricky one. I almost gotcha. So let's see. 29 is greater than? Nah. Less than? Nah. Equal to. Equal means the same amount. 29 is exactly the same as 29, so it just makes sense. Let's read our sentence out loud and see if it does make sense when we read it from left to right. 29 is equal to 29. Yeah, that does make sense. Friend, give yourself a high five. Awesome job. All right, erase your board, find a new spot in your math journal. We're going to try it again. Here we go. All right. Oh, I'm going to get you on this one, I think. Go ahead and write down what number you see. Oh, sorry, I forgot to put all the pieces up there. My bad. All right, write down the number that you see. Perfect. All right, now I'm going to have you go ahead and did you get 31? I did too. Let's see, because I have 3 10s and 1 1. Perfect. All right, now here's our other picture. Sorry, I did put up all the pictures on that piece on that one. There were 3 10s, we have 30. We need to draw our line right in the middle so that we can have our good describing words go there. So it says 31 blank 30. Remember, we read from left all the way to right. So you're either going to say 31 is greater than 30, less than 30, or equal to 30. Go ahead and write in your answer using those good words, spell them correctly, and then press play when you're ready to check yourself. All right, are you ready, friend? You wrote in your good words? Because that's what our learning goal is. That's what we're practicing. Okay, so I said 31 is greater than 30. Is that what you got? You are so good. Excellent job. Let's read our sentence starting from the left and going all the way to the right. 31 is greater than 30. Yep, good job. We are rocking and rolling. You know, our learning goal, whoopsie. Oh, sorry, I started a new one and I forgot. I thought we were going to our learning goal. All right, I gave you the answer already. Erase your board, find a new math journal. Here's our first number. I don't see any 10s. I just see one little nuggety 1. So that number would be 1. Now, what about this picture? Can you go ahead and write the number that you see underneath it? There's a 10 plus 1 more. So that would be 11. Good. I want you to go ahead and fill in the line. Is it greater than, less than, or equal to? We're going to start at the left and work all the way to the right. 1 is blank 11. Press pause until you filled it in with your good writing on that line, and then press play when you're ready. Okay, you ready? All right, I wrote 1 is less than 11. Yeah, I would much rather have $11 than $1. Or, truthfully, I'd much rather have 11 donuts than just 1 donut. So let's read and make sure that that makes sense. Let's start from the left and read all the way to the right. 1 is less than 11. Did that make sense? Oh, it did. Aha! You are so good at this, friend. Remember, all you have to do is read from the left and go to the right. The choices are there right there for you. Greater than, less than, or equal to. You just have to fill in the blank with what makes sense. All right. Our learning goal says, I can describe numbers as... Oh, sorry, there's an announcement. Hang on, friends. Okay, sorry about that announcement, friend. All right. Our learning goal says, I can describe numbers as greater than, less than, or equal to. And the reason why we do that is so that we can make sure that we understand which one has the most, or the smallest, or the same amount. It's one thing to be able to see numbers. It's a total other, higher level thing to compare them. And that's really what we've been working on. So it's your turn. This is what you're going to seesaw to your teacher. If you'll see, there's 3 problems here. 25 blank 32, 14 blank 41, and 26 blank 16. I want you to write down all 3 of those problems on your dry erase board or your math journal, and then you're going to fill in the answers for each one. Is it greater than, less than, or equal to? Now, just a heads up, they're probably going to have all different answers, but I'm just not sure yet. All right, take your time. Make sure that you spell everything correctly because the answer choices are right there for you. I think you're going to do awesome. Don't forget to go from left to right when you're reading. All right, good luck, friends.